You're gonna show your ring.
Holly proposed back to me and I'm crying in the club right now.
She said yes. It has been a long time coming, and yes, it's gonna be this gross all the way through, so if you don't like that, just click off now. Otherwise, thumb blast, subscribe, all of that good stuff really helps us out. We're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna explain all the planning of the engagement, and then we have several funny stories that happened during, because of course, most things went wrong.
If you guys haven't watched yet, make sure you watch our last video. That's the actual proposal where you'll see everything. And we'd like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
We would, thank you.
But we'll get into that a little bit more later.
They do be paying for our wedding.
Really?
What shall we do, Paige?
We gotta rewind it all the way back to the start, which is basically when I proposed to you. And that was last December.
Yes.
As we're filming this, it's currently August. Took you long enough. Just kidding. Basically, after I proposed, for the following few months, I kind of had in my head that maybe there were moments that Holly might propose. I was kind of like peeking around, sneaking around a little bit. By month 4, I'm like, this girl is never gonna propose to me. So I took it easy from there on out. I forgot about it. I was like, when it happens, it happens. And it truly, at that point, had left my mind.
I was just like, well, I know exactly what kind of proposal Paige would want, and the exact proposal that she would want would be where her whole family is home. And for those of you who don't know, Paige's sister Abby is currently teaching away in Sweden, living and teaching there, of course. I was just waiting for Abby to get home, which did not happen until August, basically. And I had also known for a long time that she wanted it at the cottage.
It's like my favorite getaway. I'm like the least anxious ever up there. All around, just my favorite place to be.
So I'm like, okay, sunset. We love sunsets at the cottage. We always walk down to have a look. A sunset proposal at the cottage, no problem. Turned out, big problem. In fact, many big problems. I had originally had friends involved in helping me set up a sort of picnic. Last minute, they had an important family thing that they had to go to. So now I had no help in setting that up. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, if I'm away for hours at a time setting it up, she's gonna know something's up. And then I'm like, okay, where am I going to do this? Because yeah, at the cottage, but Paige's cottage isn't on the water specifically. We have to walk down that little trail you guys have seen for years now, but that's public.
Yeah.
So I can't stop people coming and going. And yeah, I could put a member of your family, probably your mom, as a bodyguard at the entrance. But if we walk down there and someone's there,
we're screwed.
How am I supposed to do that? Excuse me, can we just move? Paige is gonna be like, what's going on?
How rude, yeah.
Along comes a neighbor that we meet probably a few months back now. For the sake of this video, we'll call her Dee Dee.
Yeah.
So we meet Dee Dee at a neighbor's party, and Dee Dee lives a few cottages down from Paige. So Dee Dee's like overhears us talking about tequila and how much we hate it, and she's like, oh, you girls have to try, instead of doing lime and salt, it's orange and cinnamon sugar, right? So we're like, intrigued.
Interesting.
So she invites me, Paige, the neighbor, and Paige's mom over to her cottage.
Just down the road, and she's on the water side.
So you guys can see where this is going. Dee Dee was a blast. I think we went over around 7 or 8 for one drink, and we stumbled back home at 2:30 in the morning. And she was like, you girls have to come back in the daytime because I have the best property on the water, right? So we're like, bold claim, but we would love to come back. Dee Dee's gone home now. Me, Paige, and Paige's mom walk over to Dee Dee's property to have a look. And
in the daytime, because we were only over at night, so we couldn't see shit.
We go there and we're like, this bitch has the best property here.
And it was winter, so we knew it was amazing, but I still don't know if we knew how amazing
it would be in summer. But I took one look at that place and thought, I'm proposing here. I've only met this woman once, months ago, and now I have to try and get Dee Dee's number on the down low without letting anybody else know I'm trying to plan a proposal. Anyway, Dee Dee had plans that weekend and the cottage was not available, so now I had no help in setting up, no location, and I had no ring. I was gonna propose with my own ring because it looks very similar. They're same but different. Just to not shock Paige with either an empty box or a ring that just looked nothing like the one that she picked. And now I'm 30 days away from the only day that would work for Abby being up at the cottage. So panic obviously started to ensue. You deserve the most amazing, amazing proposal. And I just had all to give you a point. I'm gonna propose in a public place with no ring, and all of them are gonna be clapping. I'm like, oh my god, they're never gonna last. I'll save you the drama, but Dee Dee pulled a real winner and moved her own schedule around for someone she had met once. She gave us the property for the whole weekend when we only needed it for an hour. I managed to find a company local to the cottage that could set the picnic up for me. The ring company came through and got me the ring on time. Thank me being a control freak, I wanted a hand in setting this proposal. And if it wasn't up to speed, I was gonna say,
get back there and do this. Where is this? Where is this?
Anyway, it happened to be really nice, and I didn't have to pull out any of the bitch cards. I wanted it perfect, and I didn't care if I was being a bitch about it. It's gonna be perfect because you deserve nothing less. Fast forward now, we're up at the cottage. But at this point, your mum knows I had asked your dad for his blessing, and that went really well. I was very nervous. I knew he wouldn't say no, but Paige's dad is a very intimidating person.
He's so soft for you though, he loves you.
Well, I don't take that for granted though, because he didn't start soft, and I don't want to backtrack here. He was just so beyond kind and gentle with me, so thank you, because I was shitting myself. For anyone that's either planned a proposal or about to plan one, you have no idea how much you have to lie to your partner. It really caught me by surprise. The motive was that we were going to be up at the cottage on Saturday night after dinner. We were going to go for a drink at Dee Dee's house. Paige had not seen Dee Dee since
like January or something.
So I wasn't sure if Paige would be suspicious because it had been so long, and all of a sudden Dee Dee happens to be up at the same time that Abby's up at my favorite place. This is what I thought.
Me, in my head, is just that monkey with the symbol. Going like that. I had no idea. Looking back now, it all makes sense. Now I go, yeah, she should do it there. And then, but at the time, right over my head.
Bless Paige's soul, right? This is how pure she is. At the moment, we haven't had to lie directly to her face. Everything has been very sleek. We're thinking of having a nice meal for Abby. Do you think we should dress up? It's up to you, but Abby's wearing this. So I'm getting the call. Okay, it's the bank. No. Paige comes into our room and goes, Holly, they're all dressing up for the cottage. Like, what do you think I should wear? And I'm like,
oh, are they really? God, that sucks.
Meanwhile, I'm like,
so that was before the weekend, was when we were picking the outfits. On the weekend, before the proposal, Mom was nervous to lie to me.
yes, to say that she had bumped into Dee Dee on her walk. That was the first face-to-face lie. Your mom was like, I don't want to do it, I don't want to give it away. I said, don't worry, I will go and talk to Paige about who you've just bumped into, and you just confirm everything when she comes down. So now I'm gassing myself up, thinking like, she knows she's suspicious. How do I play this off? And I go, hey baby, your mom's back from her walk. Guess who she bumped into? And Paige goes, Dee Dee. And I say, Dee Dee. Paige goes, Dee Dee, are we going for drinks or what? I'm like, yes, honey, we're going for drinks with Dee Dee. She goes, oh my god, when? Is it tonight? I'm like, it's tonight. And she goes, oh my god, I'm so I'm like,
I made my own lie up.
Yes.
You didn't even just have to confirm it. I made the whole thing up. So how could I possibly think there was a proposal that night when I decided what we were doing? Like, it worked perfectly.
Paige was so pumped to see Dee Dee. I was starting to get nervous that she'd actually be disappointed that Dee Dee was not there.
And then it was a proposal.
Then it was your proposal. Fast forward later in the night, we've had dinner now, we're getting ready to go.
I was feeling full as f. I was like, need a little break. What time are we going over at? And they're like, 8:45.
Because I had timed the sunset, so I knew
Sunset.
exactly when we needed to get there.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, like classic me, not thinking twice about this oddly specific time. And then we were gonna walk over all together. Me, my mom, my sister, and Holly. Do we tell these mid stories? Like, I don't know what
I
happened.
think so.
Okay. Just a few days prior, Dee Dee, the neighbor, her mom had passed away. That was kind of like something we were talking about. And on the walk over, I brought it up to my mom, and I was just like, basically, what should I say to her once I see her? I don't want to say the wrong thing. And that's on my mind as we're walking over to my proposal that I have no idea about. Here we are, we walk to Dee Dee's backyard. And as we're walking out there, what do I see? Far away, because it's a big yard, I see some flames a-flickering in the distance by the water. And I'm like, what? There's some sort of table or some get up here. And I am like, oh my god. Dee Dee has set a vigil up for her mother in the backyard.
She thought thought her proposal was a vigil.
You gotta understand, we were just talking about it. We were talking about the funeral and about her passing and all of this. So that's on my mind. Abby and Mom were behind Holly and I. Abby was trying to secretly film me walking there. You see me looking side to side and around to look for Dee Dee so that I can say, Dee Dee, what a beautiful setup for your mother. We keep walking
That's
closer
why
and closer.
Paige just keeps looking around.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Burning a hole in Paige's side of her head to be like, realize what's going on here.
Yeah, so we're getting closer and closer. There's some sign there. I can't read it, but I'm thinking it's something like rest in peace or something like that. I'm a bit blind in case you guys don't know. I have contacts, but they really don't solve the problem. All of a sudden, I swear to God, I like from me to the camera apart when I realized that my name is on that sign. I go, wait, what? And I look at you confused and I see Paige and Holly with the date. And then it wasn't until you said, Paige, Dee Dee is not here, that all of a sudden I went, holy f***, and I instantly started bawling. I swear not a second prior did I have any idea what was going on.
The surprise was almost too well done that there was shock factor about Dee Dee not being there.
And then it not being a vigil.
That was the most shocking part for Paige. The most surprising part is that we were in fact at a proposal, not a memorial site.
But let me just say, once I realized I was so emotional, I could not control myself. I was crying immensely. I'm telling you. It was perfect. So perfect that I feel like we both have a set skill.
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Like they were so good at proposing, we could help other people with their proposal.
I think we could make some sort of service or website maybe where people that need help, all they have to do is let us know how many tears do they need.
And that's how many dollars that we would charge for the proposal.
Yes, on the website. But like what type of site would we use? Like that's hard.
Paige, I've got it.
What?
We could build it using Squarespace. Today's sponsor.
Genius!
Cut to tape.
Yes!
Squarespace is a website building platform where you can turn any idea into a reality. Use their award-winning templates to create stunning blogs, portfolios, and more. They have marketing tools to help drive traffic to your website and measure your success. Whatever your vision, Squarespace has you covered.
If you guys are interested in our proposal service or making a website or blog of your own, you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, you can head to squarespace.com/Paige and Holly to get 10% off your first purchase of website or domain.
Thank you so much, Squarespace. Mwah! Back to it, babe.
What if people don't want tiers and it has to be for free?
Oh, we don't offer that service.
Back to our proposal. Funny story we couldn't explain in the proposal video itself. I had said to Paige, hey, when we go to Dee Dee's house,
Again, this is going back in time before the proposal.
thanks honey.
You're welcome.
We're just about to leave for Dee Dee's house and I said, hey babe, why don't you put some candy and juice in my bag because who knows how long we'll be at Dee Dee's house. Like they say it's one drink, but it might be longer and you don't want to go low. She goes, oh, it's fine. And I said, no, really, you know, I'm gonna bring my bag. Just load it up with whatever you need. Oh, babe, don't bring your bag. Seriously, like it's fine. I'll just carry it over.
This is because for the ring. You didn't say that.
They know.
But you didn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
They're okay.
Okay.
They can put two and two together.
All right, I just feel like we're jumping around here.
Not everybody has the monkey page. People, no, they clicked on a video that said something like explaining our proposal.
I was just trying to make
So
it
me
clear.
insisting I need a bag to go to the proposal. Yes, that's where I need the ring to be. Anyhow, my sweet. I'm like, no, really, babe, I'll bring the bag. Please let me bring the bag.
Don't worry, silly. I'll just carry my little candies if I need it.
Yeah.
Not to worry.
We have kept it a secret for weeks now, me months, and I'm like, I could really blow this within 10 minutes. And now I'm kind of panicking for the first time. Paige is getting ready. Me, Abby, and Paige's mom all of a second before we were about to walk to the proposal. And I see Paige's mom has a bag on.
Little fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, please let me put the ring in there. She goes, oh my God, yeah, of course. We're walking down now. Paige is very concerned about what to say to Dee Dee and just so excited for Abby to meet Dee Dee and about all the fun we're about to have. We get there and we'll include footage now of your mom scrambling with the bag to be like, here's the bag, don't forget the bag.
Yeah.
And Abby like threw candies at you and stuff when they were leaving.
Again, I don't remember any of this at that time. I was fully blacked out.
So they threw all that stuff at us, so we just put it at the ground. I'm explaining to Paige that it's actually her proposal and it's happening. I am just about to go down on a knee. I am mid coming down, right? And I go, oh my God, I don't have the ring because it's in the fanny pack on the other side of my proposal picnic. Paige is in front of me, wife to be, and I go, oh my god, I don't have the ring. And I run and I just leave her at the altar.
The altar!
And
you left me at the vigil alone.
I left you alone at the memorial. And I am like, you idiot, you idiot, you idiot. Who proposes without the ring?
Babe, it was perfect.
I was so mad at myself.
Worry. I'm telling you, I was hyperventilating. I probably could have used the extra second. I was about to pass out.
Anyways.
I was about to pass out.
So I almost proposed without the ring, and that was fun.
Holly, it was beautiful.
No, I know, and I know it like added to it for you.
It
For me,
did.
you plan every step of the way, and then just like the main thing goes wrong. Proposed without the ring, got the ring. She said yes. Boom. So now we just get to enjoy the beautiful sunset.
The timing could not be more perfect. The sun was coming down.
So Dee Dee has a cabana outside with mini fridges and stuff, so I was able, it was a real team effort. All of you, if you're happy with how this engagement went, you must say a big thank you to Mama Howard.
Mama Howie
Really pulled a winner here, and so did your aunt actually. Everyone involved really helped me out. It was not a one-woman show by any means. I had bought champagne, your mom had helped make chocolate covered strawberries, macaroons, or macarons,
all my favorite things, basically.
yeah. And speaking of your favorite things, when I had got this idea
Back in the day.
way back, you know how people have like the late night snack trucks and, you know, just fun food. What's one food that you want at our wedding? Like, what's one thing that you're gonna be like, oh my god, I just want to eat this right now? Think romantic, think bougie, no holds barred, whatever you want. Because I'm thinking she's gonna say chocolate covered strawberries, and I've already got those on my list, no problem. What did you say? What's your one food that you wanted?
Mind you, I did not know this was for the proposal. I thought we were just shooting the shit in the car. I said I wanted pretzels and warm cheese beer dip.
Think about any picnic that you've packed or seen packed. How do you get hot beer cheese dip and warm soft pretzels in a picnic?
I wouldn't have said it.
Think about how difficult that is, because if you're bringing champagne and chocolate covered strawberries, you've got ice packs in there, and now you need hot liquid cheese.
An outdoor oven, yeah.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
We pulled it off.
You did it. You did it.
So now, to set the scene, the sun is going down. The canoeist person in a canoe is slowly making their way across the lake. The wind is warm and we're playing our song and we've opened ice cold champagne and the strawberries are going down. I'm on my knees.
Oh my god.
Oh, really set the scene. I'm on my knees, sat basically under Paige, looking up at her, and then what happened?
Okay, yes, we're just sitting on, yes.
You in storytelling mode, you like switch personalities. You're gonna
can't help it. Well, I'm just trying to set the scene here. So yes, you've said it, but I will additionally set it. It's fairy tale. I'm just loving my life with you. I'm in the moment, looking into each other's eyes, gazing, if you will. I am barefoot there on the ground, and I suddenly feel this little tickle on my toes almost, like a little like, whew. Just quickly, light, gentle. I go, that's kind of weird, but I'm so in the moment. I'm so looking into my future that I'm like, oh, it's fine. I don't really, it's probably nothing. We keep chatting, and what do I feel? Another tickle, and I'm just focusing here, right? But then that tickle turns into almost an interwinding loopy in and out between my toes. Weaving, that's the word. Okay. I suddenly come to and realize there is something on my foot that I cannot explain. And it is dark, so I can't see, but I yell with all my might, and I grab a flashlight, I jump up, and what is weaving in and out of my toes but this? Yeah, that's it. True to size.
We've never seen anything remotely close to this insect in this country. I haven't even seen it in the zoo.
I don't know. Look at its pincers.
Pincers.
Lord knows how that did bite onto the calluses of my feet. That thing could have clamped down and never come off. That's what could have happened, and it didn't. Somebody was watching out for me that day.
You didn't scream.
I yelped.
You didn't. You were so calm. You were so calm.
There's no
You got
way.
up in a bit of a scramble and you said, babe, get your flashlight. I think there's something on the rug. That's what you said.
I didn't yell?
No.
That's so unlike me. I must have really been in the moment.
That's what I mean. That was what was so remarkable. So
Wow.
anyway, we get the flashlight, we see this, and then I thought, okay, I don't have anything to kill it with, and then if I just like whip it out the way, she's gonna be so anxious.
It's gonna come back.
Come back. So
It's
I'm
got a taste and it wants more.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
we had an empty empty container from the macaroons.
It's just a little plastic thin thing.
Shut it in there and we're like, do you know what, we'll release it after we're gone. At least get it out the way for now.
So we set it over on like several feet away from us.
10
locked
feet
in.
away.
Yeah. And there we are again.
Resume the conversation.
Resume. Talk about the future.
I love you so much.
I love you.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
Girl of my dreams.
Yes.
I want children with you.
Hey, wait a minute. What's that ticking sound? It is but upon the beetle trying to fly and get out of this thing and just go and it wouldn't stop and it was so loud and really tried to ruin the mood for us.
It did. Didn't succeed, but
No.
it makes a good story now.
Eventually, Holly did whip the beetle by the rocks.
You heard it.
It actually was like,
You know that TikTok with the rat?
That's it.
Falling? That's the sound of our engagement beetle hitting the rock.
it was, and we both went, oh, you know what, it was a special moment. I feel like they all just add to each other. The rest of the night basically consisted of us drinking our champagne, slow dancing to the sunset, okay, crying. Romeo would be jealous. Then after that, we walked back to my parents' cottage, which they had literally decorated from head to toe. It was
Stunning.
absolutely beautiful. All my family there and the neighbors from the cottages next door, the adjacent cottages. Dare I say, with big words.
Word of the day.
My mom had the going to the chapel, I think it's called, blasting as we walked up the driveway. And so I went up and gave her a big hug and then got to hug everybody and we had a bunch of drinks, took photos, and it was just literally my favorite day of my life. It was. It was.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really was.
I was stressed about things. I wanted things to be perfect, but I wasn't actually stressed to ask her at all. In fact, I think I was the calmest person in the cottage. On the day, people were freaking out. Me comforting your mom and grandma.
Yeah.
We're like, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be perfect. Don't worry. So now the question we have gotten asked by everybody immediately after the proposal is, have you set a date? When's the wedding? We could make a whole other video about that. But no, we haven't set anything yet.
We don't mind getting married. It's not that. It's the planning. It's all of that. If any of you guys are wedding planners or like to do this, hit a girl up because we do not.
Seriously.
We don't like to do this stuff. We've never thought about a dream wedding. We've never done that. We would like literally go elope.
Stressful.
Yeah.
It's stressful.
Stress.
It makes us anxious. So please don't comment saying,
When's the wedding?
we don't know. We've got no idea. And it makes us sad to think about.
No, but not sad to be married.
No, of course not.
I just want to make it clear so people don't think we don't want to be married because we do. I think that's it. I think we told every little detail here.
We did.
So
We're gonna chop this down. Whatever you've seen, triple it. That's the length of the raw footage.
maybe we'll post it sometime. Patreon, make sure you have us on there. Subscribe. Become a Patreon. Thank you. You're supposed to add, I can't do this alone.
Thanks for watching. Show me your ring.
Oh yeah.
There.
There it is. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I couldn't be more in love with it. I can't make a dainty hand. Like these are big, thick sausage fingers.
Little knuckles. No,
Ooh.
she has baby fingers. I should know.
Yeah. Oh my God, you sicko. Okay, we're gonna go. Ow! Bye.